The path to becoming rich is not as fun as you think it may be. It is filled with a lot of setbacks and hard work in order to get to a place where you can be financially free. This being the case, you don't want to get in your own way when you are trying to achieve the dream of success. Here are 10 things to avoid if you want to become rich, so make sure to like, subscribe, and welcome back to the Wealth HQ. A negative mindset. Going forward on the path to riches, having a negative mindset can be the most damaging thing to you. The reason for this is that nobody is ever going to want your success more than you are. If you have a voice in your head that's telling you you can't do it, then it'll be right. Avoid a negative mindset by thinking in the long term and celebrating your little victories along the way. Instant gratification. Instant gratification means that you can't wait very long for a reward. If you put in work today, you expect results today. Life doesn't work like that. The closest thing that does is a job. But a standard job won't build your wealth for you. When you put your work into something, make sure it's being focused on an asset that can provide you a source of income for years, even without you touching it. Get used to waiting for a payoff, and eventually you'll receive big ones. Poor spending habits. You cannot grow your wealth if the money you do have is being spent frivolously. Having a bad spending habit is like working out all day in the gym and then walking into the most unhealthy fast food place in a city. They cancel each other out. Half of being rich consists of keeping your riches. Bad eating habits. Yes, I know diet seems unrelated to making money, but they are actually close related. Diet subtly influences everything dealing with the way you are experiencing in life. Having a bad diet can give you a brain fog. It can cause you to become tired from working sooner, and it can have a negative impact on your attitude. Having a bad diet over the long term can cause health problems which cost money to fix, and it can give you low confidence which affects your attitude towards success. Bad friends. If you have the type of friends that like to engage in negative habits like drinking and going out too much, or they have low opinion on successful people, stay away from these so-called friends. Bad friends are people who feel bad about their life situation, so they feel the need to make everyone else feel the way that they do. They put down people who are successful and they hate on everyone who's doing good in their life. You'll commonly see these people self-medicating with drugs, alcohol, bad spending habits, and a lot of casual encounters. All of this is meant to cover up their inadequacies in life. If you become successful, who do you think is going to become the next target of their hate? Don't let these people make the journey to wealth even harder than it already is. Laziness. Before I took my journey to wealth seriously, I had a big problem with laziness. If something could be done later, I'd push it back in my schedule. And if I didn't feel like doing something, I wouldn't. I still struggle with this sometimes, but you will always have to fight back, the temptation to do less than you are capable of. Distractions. I love spending time with friends and family, and I love spending time using social media. Too much of these good things can actually have a negative effect on your ability to generate wealth. No, you shouldn't give up friends or family, or even the little pleasures that make life pleasant. But you should put everything into a balance. Make time for work and time for other things. If work or relationships, is taking up too much time, then you should make sure you return to a balance before it gets out of hand. Overthinking. Analysis paralysis is when you overplan for something before you even started the journey. You could plan for days to go hiking, but you don't know what you are actually going to come across along your route. You could have a highly detailed itinerary, but then you find out the trail you want to hike is closed. Same with entrepreneurship. You could have an amazing business plan, but there are hundreds of things that can go wrong, so you need to be able to adapt more than the plan. Keep working on your business and handle problems as they arise. Yes, you should have your precautions and don't be reckless with your business decisions, but nobody knows what tomorrow has in store. Overworking. Believe it or not, you can actually overwork yourself. If you work too much and find yourself hating your life, then you are doing something wrong and it will impact the quality of your work. Here are some signs of overwork. Stress, anxiety, dehydration, malnutrition, negative mindset, irritable mood. These are the things you might expect to find on the back of a pill bottle, but overworking can have an extremely negative impact on your health. You might find yourself skipping meals, forgetting to hydrate, or ignoring friends and family. You also get the feeling that you are not doing enough, and if you stop now, everything you've worked for will crumble. Every business has its ups and downs, but you need to realise that if you work at a healthy pace, your output will be much higher in quality. Start focusing on moving the business forward instead of meaningless busy work, and you will get better results, while also having more time in your life for other things besides work. Not being persistent. Business is like climbing a mountain. It is very tiring and not for people who are the type to quit things easily. If you get halfway up a mountain and give up because you don't think you'll make it to the top, then what is the point of even starting the climb in the first place? The best thing to do is not to focus on the goal and keep doing things step by step. When you do this, you don't get stressed out by seeing how much more you have to go. You just focus on making the next step. Eventually, you get to the top of the mountain and you want to climb it again because you had so much fun doing your steps. This is what entrepreneurship is, climbing a mountain after a mountain, hitting goal after goal. Every day is a step towards your goal, a step away from it or time to rest. Make sure you have what it takes to keep making progress no matter how small, then you'll achieve whatever you want. The sky's the limit. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe. This has been the Wolf HQ, and see you in the next video.